This episode is going to be a little bit different. We're going to switch some things up. First and foremost, we got a new feature. Ooh, it's going to be good. It's called Make It Make Sense. Now, there's some things in the world that we don't all explain or understand. Guess what? It's okay. Because we're going to make it make sense. And if it don't make sense, we're going to talk about it. And you talk about it in those comments right there below. All right? So let's get into that. And then we're going to get into some music a little bit later in the show. I can't even smile or laugh about this. Very serious news took place in Springfield, Illinois. Her name was Sonya Massey, 36-year-old black woman shot and killed by the police that she called for help. That doesn't sound like it makes any sense, does it? Because it doesn't. She thought that there was someone outside, a suspicious person. She called 911. The police were dispatched. Now, originally, we were told that the officer who was involved in the shooting, his body camera wasn't on. But one of the fellow officers with him had his body camera on. The footage took about 2 weeks to get released. And when we finally saw it, some things did not match up with what was said in the initial police report. So since then, this officer, Sean Grayson, has been charged with 3 counts of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, and official misconduct. Ooh, that don't sound like that makes any sense. What happened in the video, and it's very graphic, so I would just urge you, be careful if you go watch this video if you haven't seen it already. They come in, they're talking to her. She had a pot of hot boiling water on her stove. So the police officers said something to her about it, like, could you turn that off? She put an oven mitt on, went to turn it off. Well, the police officer said something to the extent of, I don't want you to throw that on me or anything like that. And she just replied, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. He said, what did you say? And she said it again, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, as if to say, hey, I'm not about throwing nothing on you. I'm not trying to do that, so I don't need that energy. He then said, and I watched the video, it's very sad, if you say that again, I'm going to shoot you in the face. And then moments later, that's exactly what happened, and she died. Now, I don't know about you, but if I call the police for help because a suspicious person, someone's breaking into my house, whatever the case may be, that is not the outcome that we expect as people, as a society. And I will say this, just to keep it 100, because that's what we do here at Blaze Certified TV. I keep it 100. I know that black people have been shot, unarmed black people, unarmed white people have been shot. I know unarmed Hispanic people have been shot, unarmed Asian people have been shot. It doesn't look good regardless of what color the person's skin is. Of course, I'm black. So it does make me feel some type of way. I feel angry on the inside. But when anybody unarmed gets shot down by police, especially when they're calling for help, that should make the whole United States of America stand up in solidarity against bad cops. Police officers, I believe they do their job to the best of their ability. But some of these people, a few apples spoil the bunch. That's what they say, right? Some people shouldn't have this. And if we're thinking about Sean Grayson, that's the police officer, right? He also was discharged from the Army for misconduct. Serious offense. That's what they stated. How is it that if you're not good at one job, you go get another job where you get to carry a gun? How is it that if you're scared of what you do or scared of the people you have to police in the areas or the cities that you live in or live around, that you're able to have that job? Why? Firefighters aren't scared of fire because they probably wouldn't make good firefighters. Doctors and surgeons probably aren't scared of blood and disease because they probably wouldn't make good surgeons or doctors. A bad teacher is a bad teacher if she don't like kids. We understand that in every other profession. An astronaut needs to be smart about astronaut stuff, right? I wouldn't make a good astronaut, right? But I am a good radio host. That's why I've done it for over 23 years, because I'm good at doing radio. If you're going to be a police officer and protect and serve the community that you live around or live in, you should not be scary. You should not be so quick to pull the trigger. You should be able to de-escalate. That's not too much to ask. It is a hard job. And I feel for those people that do hard jobs, any first responder, EMTs, but you gotta be able to handle the stress. If you cannot, you need to find a different job. I'm not telling you you are terrible as a person. I'm saying maybe you're not in the right place or in the right career field, because loss of life is terrible. We can't get it back. We can't pull it back. It is infuriating. I want to say a whole bunch more, but I'm going to keep it right there. I'm going to keep it right there because here's what I want to do. and this is just what I believe. I'm going to pray for her family, Sonya Massey. I'm also going to pray for the family of Sean Grayson, because whoever he's related to, they're going to have this hanging over them for a long period of time. So prayer does work. I believe prayer changes things, but it is infuriating. It is frustrating. It makes you angry. It makes you tired. The one thing I'm tired of is I'm tired, so tired of being desensitized to violence like this. It's not okay. Now that's hashtag BlazeCertified. We're going to be right back. Hey, album of the week, song of the week coming up. We're going to ride with it in a moment. Now, do you want to have a show right here, just like this, alongside BlazecertifiedTV, The Rick and Reese Show, David Carter's The Catalyst Podcast? All you got to do is hit up my people at yamomedia.com. All you got to do is do that, yamomedia.com. You don't know how to spell it? YAMO media, all one word, .com. And you too could be right here with your own hot show, just like BlazeCertifiedTV and all the others that I get to do in this lovely place right here. So don't forget yamomedia.com, all right? Let's get back into it, though. Ride with it. You're like, Blaze, what's ride with it? Well, ride with it. We talk a lot of music here. We talk a lot of hip-hop. I also like all kinds of music, so just don't put me in the genre of hip-hop. I like all kinds of music. But this is going to be the segment where I tell you what I'm riding with. And when I say ride with, that means you got to sit with an album. You got to sit with a song. You got to play it over and over, hear every intricate aspect of it and study it. That's how I love my music. And so I'm going to let you know what I'm riding with, and maybe you want to check it out too. First and foremost, still at the top of the charts. We already talked about this on a previous episode. Eminem's Death of Slim Shady. That is the album of the week. That's what I'm still riding with. I cannot turn it off. Over and over and over, I've played it. I'm probably driving everybody around me crazy, but it's okay, because the Death of Slim Shady, oh, that's it. That's where it's at. #1 on streaming charts. First time ever for him on that. #1 on the Billboard 200. Hey, it already got 3 flames. Hashtag BlazeCertified. 1, 2, 3. That's how fire it is. It's making me sweat just thinking about it right now, because I want to go turn it on again. So that's the album of the week. Song of the week that I'm riding with. This one's dope. This one's dope. And when I say it, you're going to be like, hold up, Blaze. Will Smith, stop. Don't get mad at me. I know what he did to Chris Rock. Okay, I get you. But he's trying to get a little, redemption. He got a song out featuring Friday and Sunday Service. He performed it a few weeks back at the BET Awards back in June. Oh, my goodness. I love this song. You got to go listen to it. The only thing about this song, because we're going to make it, right? The only thing about the song is the first verse. I listen to it. I listen to music real deeply. It's intense. It sounds like one of his old foes, cadence. Anybody that knows hip-hop, knows rap, knows the cadence, how they spit the flow. Boom, boom, boom. Well, on this first verse, he sounds like he's rapping like Eminem from The Way I Am album. Or The Way I Am song. The album was the Marshall Mathers LP. That's what it sounds like Will was talking about. Now, here's the funny thing about the Marshall Mathers LP. That's the same album that Eminem dissed Will Smith on. But he took that he took that cadence and put it on this record. But the record is fire. The visual that they did at the BET Awards is dope. You can check that out on YouTube or wherever you look at your videos at. It's dope. So that's my song I've been rocking with for this week. That's my album I've been rocking with this week. And I hope you rocking with BlazeCertifiedTV. If not, you can become a firewalker. It's real simple. Go to BlazeCertifiedTV and hit that subscribe button. That's all for this week. We're going to hit you with another episode. Music, faith, you never know what we're going to talk about. It's all going down right here at BlazeCertifiedTV. Until then, I holla.